The newspaper accounts have yellowed over the years, but the disappearance remains fresh in the minds of Eugene Martin's family and the officer who worked the case. Sadly, it's a cold case investigators fear may never be solved. What happened to 13-year-old Eugene Martin more than 2 decades ago?
At the time, the case drew national attention. Today, the answers are as hard to come by as they were then. Channel 13's Aaron Brilbeck has the story.
Like you've been pushed off the roof of a house. Sorry.
26 years have passed, but time can't ease Jeannie McDowell's pain. Her nephew, Eugene Martin, disappeared without a trace on August 12, 1984, while delivering Sunday papers. All police found was a bag and several folded-up newspapers.
He was a 13-year-old boy, teenager. He was trying to make a little money because the fair was in town, the state fair.
Martin's disappearance came just 2 years after another paperboy, 12-year-old Johnny Gosh, disappeared under very similar circumstances. In both cases, police never turned up a solid clue. McDowell believes the cases are connected, although she shudders when she thinks about what the teens might have gone through. She won't say it out loud, but investigators believe the teens may have been forced into the child sex trade. She does not believe Eugene is still alive.
I hope that he died instantly. I hope he didn't suffer much.
Do you think he's dead?
I think he's dead.
Family and friends scoured the South Side neighborhood where Eugene disappeared, but didn't find a trace. Days turned into months, and then years. Eugene's father, losing his youngest son, became withdrawn, spending all of his time trying to figure out what happened to his boy.
Eugene was a baby, and when he left, it just killed my brother. He kind of closed up. I mean, he didn't want to talk too much to anybody. He kind of went into his own little shell. Every paper, every day, he would take papers and he would clip out the clippings, anything to do with Jean.
Time has taken a toll on the family. Jean's mother died, never knowing what happened to her son, and his father is in the final stages of Alzheimer's disease. Cancer is slowly eating away at his body. McDowell believes the only reason he's holding on is because of his missing son.
I need some kind of closure so that he can go. Because I think if he knows that Jean's there waiting for him, I think he's in a lot of pain right now. And if he knew Jean was there waiting, I think he'd go.
This poster, it's got my handwriting on it up here.
Across town for retired Des Moines cop James Rowley, this is the case that he says he'll take to his grave. Every day it haunts him. He still keeps a poster of Eugene in his garage workshop.
No other case that I've ever worked bothers me, even the unsolved homicides. This one bothers me.
What's the difference?
Kid missing, just delivering papers. I used to deliver papers. Mom and Dad, his mom passed away. She'll never know what happened to him. I'm told Don's sick. He'll never know. You know, that's sad.
Raleigh says he followed up on thousands of leads but never found a trace of the missing boy. It's like Eugene Martin just vanished.
There's never been a solid lead, a bone found, a fragment found, or nothing found. You know, I'm just telling you, there's evidence out there on most major cases, and I worked a lot of homicides. I worked a lot of major cases. We didn't turn up any evidence.
Over the years, Raleigh became friends with the Martins, says they're good people and shouldn't have to suffer like this. He takes this case personally.
We solved a lot of cases, had a real high clearance rate, and won a lot of cases in court. But here's one that goes against the norm. This is a paperboy. I can't find a 12-year-old paperboy delivering Sunday morning papers in Des Moines, Iowa. That shouldn't have happened.
Raleigh says he'll leave the poster up in his garage until Eugene is found or until he dies. Every day, he looks into Eugene's eyes.
I ask why. Why can't you find me? That kid's telling me, why can't you find me?
Time is running out for Don Martin. The cancer that fills his weakened body will eventually win. His sister just hopes he can get the answers he needs to die in peace.
You know, if you know anything, if you know where he's at or what happened to him, just give us some kind of closure before my brother passes on. We just need to know.
That was our Aaron Brilbeck reporting. Now, because of budget cuts, Des Moines police are not able to work on any cold case. But investigators would still like to hear from anyone who has any information on the disappearance of Eugene Martin or Johnny Gosch. They say any information, no matter how insignificant you may believe it is, could actually help them crack the case.
Those two cases have been so difficult for the families to undergo for 2 decades
For
plus.
so long,
Yeah,
and we're
just
still
the
talking about them.
mystery continues, yeah.